Hi everyone, my name's Dr. Kirin Hilliar and I'm an assistant professor of psychology at Heriot-Watt Dubai campus, and I also work part-time as a licensed psychologist at a private mental health clinic here in Dubai. So in honor of Mental Health Awareness Week 2020, I wanted to give you some short videos on a range of different unhelpful thinking styles that people can show. And in each video, I'm going to give you one strategy to address each of those different thinking styles. Now, as we're talking about them, you'll notice that all of us do some of this type of thinking at least occasionally, and they can actually be somewhat useful to us in particular circumstances. What's important to consider is whether you think you tend to adopt any of these thinking styles even more quite frequently when you're feeling particularly low or anxious or stressed, so that you can identify whether this is a more problematic thinking style for you. And in adjusting these different thinking styles, the goal is that we are being kinder both to ourselves and to other people, which I think nicely ties in to this year's Mental Health Awareness Week theme, which is kindness. So the first type of unhelpful thinking style that I want to talk about with you is called minimization. So minimizing is when people discount their achievements or their positive attributes. So you can often get this as a real red flag that people are doing this quite a lot is when they use a lot of yeah but statements, or it doesn't count statements, or it was only statements. So let me give you some examples. So one example of minimizing is if someone says something like, yeah, I walked for 3 kilometers today, but other people run marathons. Or, yeah, I got 70% in that exam, but that doesn't count. I mean, they made that easier than what they usually give us. So when it comes to people frequently using statements like these, it can indicate, not necessarily, but it can indicate low self-esteem or low self-confidence. And so one strategy that I recommend using if you notice that this is a type of thinking style that you can adopt sometimes is to use what we call an achievement journal or a positive qualities log. So for this, each day, at the end of the day, you will identify 3 achievements or accomplishments that you achieved that day. And for each of those achievements, then you're going to name 3 positive attributes that demonstrates about you. So if we take the example of, I cooked dinner yesterday. So if we take that as an example, what 3 positive attributes does that demonstrate about me? 1, it showed that I had good time management that day because I needed to get the food ready in time for iftar, so I managed to do that. 2, it showed some creativity on my part because I experimented with some different ingredients. And 3, it also showed that I was organized because there was a soup, rice and a curry, and I wanted all of those to be ready at the same time, which I managed to do. So yay for me. So when people first start doing a journal like this, people can struggle with it initially, particularly if they are not used to thinking about their daily activities in this way. So my advice is just to keep at it, keep practicing. The more we practice, like any skill, the easier it gets for us over time, the stronger that skill becomes. And the goal is that this will start to become the more habitual, natural way that you think about your daily activities. Thanks guys, hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next video where we talk about another unhelpful thinking style. Bye.